this video, I'll be showing you how to untie and retie a Kootek brand hammock in order for washing. I saw other videos online, but they were for different brands of hammocks and they didn't really work for my hammock. So I'm making a video to show all you guys how to do this. So this is the brand of hammock where you have the tree straps, and these are, much more versatile than just the ropes, because you can adjust these basically to any length, and they're super easy to work with. So I definitely recommend this style of hammock more than other styles. So this hammock consists of, the hammock itself, and then it's tied on the end here, these pieces of rope to these carabiners. These carabiners hook onto those tree straps. So, mostly you'll want to just leave these attached, but if you want to actually wash the hammock, you want to wash just the cloth part and not worry about this rope and carabiner. So what you're going to need to do to untie one of these are a very big knot right here, and so you're going to have to work on loosening this. Generally, I like to pull and kind of twist the carabiner, because there's a little bit of slack you can get right there. And I'll also be showing you how to retie this specific knot later in the video. Eventually you'll be able to separate these two parts a little bit, which will give you access to the inside of the knot. This is honestly the hardest part of disattaching this, is figuring out the knot. So eventually you'll get to the point where you've got this loose end, and then you've got, several coils of wire going over it. So what you'll want to do here is slip off each coil individually, and you'll only be able to do this once you've got it loose enough, and then that'll give you a little bit more slack to work with. So let's slip off this second coil. This can be a very time-consuming process, but don't give up. Alright, there we go. Now it's loosening up. So it'll come undone. Then you can take off the carabiner. And then also, you want to look further. It's going to go into the hammock at one side and come out and loop around the other side. So you want to pull that loop there. Then you can pull it all the way out and pull it through. It's as easy as that. Now you can go through your hammock in the wash. I wash mine on a gentle cycle. Also dry it on a gentle cycle. I wanted to, get it clean but not shrink anything or damage any fabric. And then next you'll have to put it back in. So when it comes to reattaching your hammock, you have your rope that you pulled out. What you'll want to do is you want to fold this rope in half exactly, and then you'll get a little bit of a loop there. You'll take this loop and you'll thread it through the hammock. So I'm going to start here at the right side. And this part is probably, pretty tough. So what you have to do is you have to keep threading it through and just bunch up the hammock a bunch. So I'm going to thread it through all the way until almost the end. till I almost get to the end of these. And now I'm going to start bunching it up and pushing the rest through. So I'm just kind of holding my right hand steady and just pushing up more of the hammock with my left thumb and finger. Then you'll keep doing that until you get all the way through. So that's probably the second most time consuming, other than loosening the knot itself. So, but once you've got, this end right here and this loop right here, you'll thread this through the loop and you'll pull this as tight as you can. You might have to do a little bit of pushing that over there. And keep pulling this tight, because this is what holds the hammock up, so you want it to be pretty tight. Alright, now all that's left to do is grab the carabiner and tie the knot. Alright, so the process you'll want to follow when retying the carabiner is you'll want to make sure that these are pretty much even. If they're a little bit off, it's okay, but just make sure they're close to even. So what you'll do is you go up through the carabiner, and immediately loop down, and then you'll take these and you'll make a couple loops around your original rope. So let me just make sure I'm showing this correctly. So loop 1, and then loop 2, you'll go up a little bit, and then finally you'll take these excess ropes right here and you'll thread them back through your 2 loops. So let me try that one more time and see if I can show it a little bit better. I'm going to give myself lots of slack. Alright, loop 1. Going to make sure this is nice and loose so I can thread it back through real easy. Alright, so there's loop 1, loop 2. Right. I'm going to take these 2 and go right back down through, making sure they're going under all those loops I made. And then you don't want to leave a ton of this hanging out, but you don't want it to be like right up here either. So just find a good amount of slack and then just keep adjusting and pulling until it gets tighter and tighter. The best way to tighten this, honestly, is to, make sure it's tight first and then go set up the hammock and put your full weight on it. That will pull this all through, pull from here, and that'll tighten it much better than you can by hand. And that's how you retie your hammock. Hope you found this video helpful. I'm going to put a link in the description for this specific hammock. It's my favorite. It's Really nice quality for the $20 it costs, and it comes with the aforementioned tree straps, which just make it really versatile and just a really nice hammock to have. Hope you enjoyed. If there's anything I can clarify, hit me up in the comment section, and have a great day.